Hello everyone, I'm gonna get started today with the T34-100 here. Hopefully everyone's having a good morning so far. Which, if for whatever reason, the stream kind of cuts out here, which hopefully everything's working, since I think I put it all back together since my last stream. For whatever reason I disappear, it's because we have a pretty big snowstorm right now. So I probably lost power or the internet or something. So just a little bit of a heads up if the screen just goes blank and you don't hear from me. Nice to see you though, Victor, Labobo, Randall, Jacob, and Dean. And Black Devil. Yeah, it's pretty nasty out. We're supposed to get like a total of like 12 inches of snow, which is basically what we get probably throughout a whole year. And it's like 30-40 mile per hour winds, so not too fun outside right now. Luckily though, probably surprise people. She thinks I'm crazy at times. I actually like shoveling snow, to be honest. There's just something about it I like. But I'll be doing that later after the stream, so yay. It's just I can do without the wind. Going up to my usual spot, that doesn't work, but I don't have any other ideas right now. Alright, that T-44 is pushing in, so I will gladly help him. Crap, that's not good. There's AT-15A as well. That's got to pull back just a smidgen. No more. Oh, don't destroy my cover. No more cover for this guy. This T-44 unfortunately is probably not going to make it. Yeah, we need to actually, this AT-15A, like I'm less concerned about the T-44, but the AT-15A is going to be a problem. We're gonna have a little bit of a hard time penetrating him. Like I have heat. Yeah, I'm gonna try to help work on this side. Alright, are you gonna let me around? Like I really don't want to get shot by this guy, but if it gets him out, then I have a heat round, so that was good on my part that we could get him out. Okay. This T-44's crap. Say I should be able to flank. It's just this T-44 is playing it pretty well to where. Okay, this AT-7's stock. Alright, we need to just hopefully just go for it here. I'm mainly concerned. There we go, we got him out. Awesome. To where I might die here, but at the very same time we got the AT-15 out. There's no way the T-44 is going to be able to get all of us out, hopefully. Twitch should never update it? Okay. Thanks, thanks Doug for letting me know. I probably, let me finish this battle and I'll fix it. I probably forgot to, finalize updating. So I did actually switch that over. I probably, yeah. Here on YouTube, like when you type and change, titles and stuff, which sometimes leads to it being wrong, unfortunately. It like auto updates after like 10 seconds, like when you're done typing. Twitch, you have to like go through a couple things and confirm whenever you switch titles. But yeah, I'll fix it here in a minute. But pretty decent fight, 1500 damage. Yeah, I did have to use some heat, but that's kind of a given the AT-15 mainly that I was up against. A little bit more. I really like this gun now. When you're not getting like focused down by people, this is a pretty damn good tank. Okay, it's better now. Thanks. I would say I thought maybe it just had to update. Maybe it had to update for a minute because like I'm gonna double check here since it only takes a second. But okay, yeah, it should be good. It probably just had to, I don't know. I updated it like maybe 30 minutes ago. But Mastery Badge 2nd class, not too bad there. Top 2 damage on my team, Yag Tiger 8.8, even though he was camping. He beat all of us out, but well. Alright, so Levi requested a heavy tank. What do I want to hop into? Why don't I'm almost done. Yeah, one more match and I should be done the grind for the VK. So I'll hop into that. Hello, Shag, Colin. Nice to see you guys. But yeah, the whole year typically we get about 12 inches of snow, like at most. Like here in Cape May, most places in New Jersey get more, but like we can go a whole year and that's like rare for that to get that amount. That's where, since we're all getting it like basically just today in like it's like 14 hours we're getting it across. Pretty much I have no plans. Luckily Ryan doesn't have to leave the house. School's canceled, of course. I don't have any plans to leave the house for a day or two here because pretty much nobody knows how to drive. While like we have plows of course and everything, but it's not enough to, if it's actively snowing, we actually don't have enough to like keep the roads, you know, drivable. Honestly, they just kind of abandon anything but the few like major roads, or you know, they plow them and everything, but then they just everything else is kind of on its own until it stops snowing. Nothing wrong with playing the Borzig with the 15 centimeter. Like most people use the 12.8, but you know, it's one of those tanks where there's no right or wrong Top Gun. Hello, Malkek. Nice to see you. And nice. Well, you know, as far as being new, definitely, even though it seems like you're enjoying the game, the crew system, they are planning to rework it this year to make it easier for new players, like a little bit more fair. Oh, this guy got destroyed. You know, definitely the game starts, you'll find yourself doing a lot better once you reach to about tier 5 and you get your crew to 100%. If you look next to their name, usually you start with like 50-75% crews. Once you start getting 100% crews and you have like a tank or two to play with those, it does become a lot easier. But they're looking to get rid of that this year at some point. I wouldn't worry about getting perks for your crews, honestly, until like tier 5, tier 6. What you can do is you don't, I kind of explained it last stream, but it's kind of confusing. You don't assign any crew perks until you get up to like tier 5, tier 6-ish. Even a little later if you, you judge it based on your grind, to where if you kind of leave that little plus mark next to them, once they hit 100%, when you move them into the next tank, you can retrain them, say for like credits or for free, and any experience that would have went to a perk that you didn't assign carries over to the you know, like the base level of your crew, and you can basically say get 100% crew for like training them for the credit option instead of having to spend gold. It's a little bit of a trade-off. You don't have any perks, but at the same time, all right, can you please just let me buy bat chat? I finally got myself to the fight. I would very much like to shoot one thing. Hello, William. Everything's going well. Hopefully, you know, everything's going good for you and your family over there. They were getting a crap ton of snow today, but no complaints so far. As long as we don't lose power, I'll be happy. Alright, Yag Tiger. I'll probably take another heat shell for you, but luckily he missed. T49 is going to drown himself. That's a awesome person there. I'm just gonna blacklist him because I'm pretty sure that was intentional. If anyone has any tank requests, you know, feel free to request them. I'm gonna be pretty much doing, you know, a tank request and then swapping over, doing a grind, maybe like throwing in a couple different tanks here or there. Which I still haven't. After last stream, I need to print out more like challenge winner like little tanks to write the names up. Still haven't gotten them up there from the last stream because there's a lot of them. I had a pretty bad stream performance last time. Awesome. Got a little cheap shot in there. But hopefully today will be a little bit better. Feels better to me. WTF over on Twitch. I stream to both now. YouTube is the one though. My chatbot only works on YouTube. The stream currency only works on YouTube, and I can finish getting the engine for this. And over on YouTube, the quality settings are a little bit better as well. Pop that on there and I'm done the grind. Yay. Thanks for tipping Levi. Yeah, he's here until Ryan takes him out. So we got 2 Levi tips. I'll give him 1 for now. Here you go, little buddy. Yeah, there's a treat down there. He hasn't really been feeling good, so like yesterday I think he was a little sick from something to where he didn't want to eat for like most of the day, but fortunately he's eating again. Let me hop into a grind before getting into my next request here. You want another one? Make you work for it. But his foot's kind of acting up here. We might take him to the vet in a couple of days just to get it checked out again. But luckily he's got new treats, new like stuff for his joints, and new dog food to where he shouldn't be allergic to anything anymore that we're giving him. Because before, hello Steve K, nice to see you. Happy New Year to you too. You know, before we're doing our best to kind of narrow down what he is allergic to, but we're still giving him stuff with potatoes and rice in it. Just a little bit of both, but he's allergic to both of them, so hopefully that clears up things here. It might, Malkek. I'm not sure about... I would say it probably would work. You might have to double check like on like Googling it, but I think it would work. If you already have one perk and you leave like the second one unassigned, it would probably do the same thing. But I've never done that, so I can't say for sure if that would work. It's just I guess the only way, you know, to really test that is if you do it and you can kind of pretend swap over the cruise to another tank without actually confirming it, and it should say like, you know, instead of the base values that you get for retraining without gold, you know, they should be higher. So that'll give you like a little visual. Hello Saljan, nice to see you, and Matthew. Levi biscuits, they're the stream currency, so there's a URL in the video description here on YouTube where if you click over on that, you'll see there's, you know, there's some different stuff you can buy. Like you can tip Levi, who's my dog, like a treat. You can give him a new toy. You can challenge me in like certain tanks to like hit certain damage numbers. I'm really scared to head out here because of the T67, but see if this IS actually gives me a shot. But I don't really, granted, maybe I could hit the Cromwell now. Just I have a feeling that once I kind of leave here, I'm actually going to get shots. Pretty sure I hit someone there. Oh god, there's a lot of people in the south. There's a few people in the north too as far as TDs. Ah, yep, of course, I knew it. Once I moved, this Stug 3G is coming in hot here, and he's now dead. Hello Grigsby and Tanya, and also Sam. Yep, no school for a lot of people in the northeast today. Usually like TDs, I would suggest like the Americans are pretty good towards the lower tiers. Artillery, I would probably, you know, I do like American Arty. It's hard for me to say about Arty because I really only have played the American and British ones a lot at the lower tiers. I would probably say go with British ones, tier 6 and under though. I'm not in the best of spots here, it's just, you know, there's only so much you can help with from being far back. I could have shots on the T-34. But let's get that guy out. I'll try to help out. It's just if we lose this Oni, we're kind of screwed here. Which might happen. I'm going to be too late getting over to help. Doesn't help that I keep running into frickin' trees. Come on! Nashorn, you're not that weak. You'd be breaking through this stuff. Probably gonna get hit a couple times as well if I'm unlucky. Sorry, Oni. He's most likely, yeah, he's out. Oh well. Unfortunately, you know, up in this spot now, I don't like going to this spot because, you know, you're not able to really help your team stay alive a lot of times. And that's kind of what's happening here. I'm going to try to get this T-67 out, but if I miss one shot, I'm kind of done for. And I missed one shot. I misjudged that. Quite a bit. There we go. We're not completely out of this, but we're almost completely out of this. It's just, I don't have really any armor to work with here. But at least I got a good amount of damage potential here. Really my only hope with this guy is if... Yeah, he just took my engine out. I'm not even gonna bother. Oh well. Well, yeah, the light, yes. He's either someone just camping and not really playing. I don't know why people do that. Like, just try to get experience from just like playing AF, or not even AFK, because that's away from keyboard. But you know, just plopping themselves somewhere and losing a battle, or hopefully maybe winning and moving on to the next while actually not playing. Be surprised that people actually do it and they're not bots. But top 2 damage, unfortunately a loss. Into the Emil II now. Pop over to this guy. Hello, Dylan. And also, Rob, nice to see you. Thanks for tipping Levi. Malkek. Which, William... Okay. Which tank would you like, Labobo, for your challenge? Alright, so we have another dog tip here. Hello, Tig. Nice to see you.
You go, little buddy.
I know, Emil II on Ensk. Hello, Didrik, maybe? I'll try to make it work, though. Let's see. I'm probably gonna head out this way, but let's see. It's not looking good so far, though. We don't really have anybody heading over here. That's terrifying. Like, if it's encounter, like, granted, I'd rather people over here. Like, focusing one side over another maybe can work, but you can't let them just completely roll right into your cap. Yeah, I was kind of hoping... Nah, he turned. Fortunately, this guy's got a little bit of armor to him now. Yeah. 2 shots better than nothing. But I'm not going over there now. I guess I'm just gonna have to set up and try to fight from way back here, but it's a little bit concerning that we did not send any single tank over there. Oh well. I guess my team wants to lose, because like if there wasn't 3 arty, sure, like pushing the town hard might be a good option, but you know, basically giving them that whole flank, our arty is practically useless now, because most likely they're going to get spotted and killed. It's just I can't really fight from way back here because there's not too much cover for me to work off of. Yep, and I just got nailed by an SPG. I don't blame him because I'm not really playing arty safe. Yeah, I just got tracked. I'm out in the open now, so I'm gonna die. But this is less about, like, granted this is a hard matchup for the Emil II. It has a really long reload. Gun's pretty hard to use unless you allow it to aim in, specifically over hills. But like, this just came down to every one of our tanks except for me and the AMX 1390. Like, we could have had a Persian, a guard, T49, STB1, even like a T110E5, T44. We could have went over here because they were very medium and light heavy, to where we sent all these tanks to the town and then they never pushed on this one IS-7. If they had pushed here hard, you know, they might have been better off, but you know, they never pushed in, so it's pretty much just, hey, enemy team, come kill us. So, if you said it, Lebobo, I missed it. I didn't see it written in there. Let me know what tank you would like me to play for your challenge. Hello, Steven. And Almog. But yeah, it was... Okay, PZ7. Okay. Which, I'll add the badger up here. You know, please, you know, especially for anyone that's seen the stream before, please use the tank request command. There is gonna get a point eventually to where, like on Twitch you can request stuff, since I don't have a bot there. But over here, there is gonna come a point where I'm just gonna only take ones with the command, unless it's like a new viewer. Alright, so I have a normal challenge here and a grind tank, so why don't I pick... Alright, I really don't have... I got the ARL 44 I think I can do. So let's hop into this guy. I've got to do 1.5 times the HP total, so 1230 damage, assist, and blocked all combined here. We have an SPG request. Happy New Year, Englewood. Thank you, Benny. Good minds think alike, I guess, here, because I just picked it. Hello, TAP. Nice to see you. Welcome to the stream. Say Grom reminds me of... Well, yeah, a young surfer, but reminds me of... We've been looking for dog food for the past few days. There's a... It's called From. AMX 30 or 30 Pig. I have the tier 9 and 10 now. It's Special Forces. Alright, I'm gonna shy towards the flag side here. Okay, a leopard prototype, I've got that as well. Hello, Shubnashu. Hopefully that's close. Yeah, sometimes Fussbot, it does lag sometimes. I don't really know why it does, but you know, the guy has been... He's requested for more like data from YouTube, but he's actually been maxing out. It's been like a half hour after my nightly streams. Fussbot actually stops working because it hits the data cap, like for the day. I really needed to pen that. I've got the higher alpha gun here. I just kept hitting him on the turret. I should have just kept shooting the comet, but you know, this gun is a little bit inaccurate, but it hits hard for a tier 6. Whether or not I can, there we go, actually hit people at range here. I probably don't, I don't need an APCR here, but I'll take it. Yeah, I don't want to waste these because I might need them later on. I think he's just gonna move right there, right back into my shot. Oh lord, how the hell are you guys letting this Tiger P shoot me? I'm not exactly at the challenge level yet. I'm getting closer though. I still need to get it, you know, I have HE loaded up now. Alright, this heavy tank number 6 is gonna help me out. Could have reloaded. Coulda, shoulda, woulda. Because he's gonna be able to get some damage off on me. Must get challenge 1. No. I might actually lose it now because they're going to kill him before I actually get to him. And I don't think I'm going to have any other shots. Oh god. It's just I lost like 7 of them last stream. Oh my god. Yeah, I'm not going to be able to get this. Especially if that guy tries to frickin' team kill one of us. Steven, you already requested the badger. Sorry, I only can do 1 at a time, so... It's basically 1 request per person per stream, because I usually get a lot of them, so... I can do either or, but not both. Yes, you know, my Discord invite's in the video description. As long as, you know, I kind of recognize the name or I see player playing World of Tanks, I'll give him access to it. But congrats, William, you won the challenge here from the sheer fact that there's not enough tanks for me to shoot now. I was kind of playing it safe, unless I somehow get a shot on this T-25, but he ran the opposite way of me. I played it safe here, but unfortunately I played it too safe. So, congrats on winning. I'm a little bit annoyed that I lost that just from not having enough stuff to shoot at and bouncing the T-29 shots, but oh well. I'm gonna run out of room very quickly here. But, not a bad match though. At least I got a win. 1100 damage being bottom tier, which wasn't bad. But, it's just a little... a little disheartening. So let me, before I get into the next challenge here, Levi has a pick, so let me play the let's see, I'll play something kind of different here that I haven't played in a while. Why don't I'll play the E75. Hello, Cut. Nice to see you. I'm sorry. I'm not the best at pronouncing names. I try my best. I can call you Shub. Shub. Anshu. You know, I apologize for not being able to pronounce everyone's name right, but you kind of have to understand, you know. I can't get everything correct. I try my best to get it as close as possible. Well, thanks for the challenge. You know, I kind of have thought here I might change them up a little bit. Not just because I'm losing them all the past couple streams, but they are, for whatever reason, like I find they're either too easy at times or like completely impossible. Where, you know, it's kind of based off of matchmaking sometimes, which, you know, it kind of sucks. And specifically like what map you get. Like if I play like a light tank and I get a city map, I'm basically screwed there. So I'm trying to figure out a way to switch these up just so it's like actually a real challenge instead of just, you know, matchmaking. Like possibly I could do something like place, I don't know, place in the top 2 or something on your team, or I don't know. Just trying to think about how to refine it so it's not like, oh great, this map and I'm done. But we'll see. I might just change like 1 or 2 of them and leave, say like an ultimate challenge like it is. But it's actually it takes me like 2 or 3 minutes per little challenge token to cut out now, so I've got to simplify that. Awesome, he doesn't have a fire. Well, the E75, like, Granted, it does have armor. I wouldn't really call it like one of like this a super heavy though. Like, I don't know if it can use a super heavy spall liner. It might, but you know, it actually feels less armor nowadays since so many people chuck premium out. Okay, this Emil II is probably gonna die. Yep, that was my bad. I should have been able to hit that. It's just once he kind of wiggled there and didn't pull back, I should have figured that he was gonna... Yep, 0 damage critical hit. Gotta love it, and such a small tank to where there's actually not that much area that you can shoot under that T-92's track, and yet I somehow accomplished that. Yeah, I'm probably gonna get torn apart here. I kind of have to go for this AMX, get him out. It's just, there's only gonna be so much I can do here. Maybe I can get this Scorpion G out. Nope, he's smart and he pulled back. This T-92, I'm not too concerned about his gun as of right now. I'd rather get him out. I'm just trying to prolong my shots here, but this Conqueror is going to be able to get off a pretty big amount of damage. Here we go. Took out another tank. So I got 4 kills. There's nothing I can do about those guys to where I can't angle since I'm without a repair kit. But I ended up doing 2,400 damage, 2,000 blocked, and then 1,000 assists, so not bad. And 4 kills. We're still probably going to lose because they didn't put many tanks on the peninsula, and yeah, they had 3, and somehow we lost 2 tanks, and 2 of them are almost dead. Yeah. To where, yeah, we just unfortunately didn't win the flank that we're stronger on. Hello, GG. Good morning. And make sure I didn't miss. I do have a Tanya that's completely the wrong name again, to be honest. The FV215B. Like, you did this last stream, like, yeah. I do have the 183 TD, yes. I do have your KV2 request up there, though. I only can do 1 tank request per person, so. Yeah, that's potential, William, based off of the matchmaking. I don't think the teams have changed at all as far as the servers go, because, you know, the central servers, it's literally the same as it was before, honestly. Like, I know that West and the East combined, but a lot of people that played on the West went to the SAA server, to where, you know, I don't think it changed at all, to be honest. So I gotta hit 5,000 here, in the PZ7 for damage, block, and assist all combined. Steven, you can look up about Marks of Excellence. It's too much to explain, honestly. Like, the small gist of it is basically it's based off of the damage and assist damage that you do per battle versus everyone else playing that tank in a certain time period. Hello, Peyton. But that's something you'll be easier for you and also for me if you just Google it. Like, I don't mind explaining stuff on the stream, which I don't have the VK168 Madalena, sorry. Hello, Mojo. What do you mean, William? I just played that in the ARL 44. It's all good. Thank you very much, Shove and Shoe. Hopefully that's correct here for the tip. For whatever reason, it's hard for me to pronounce your name, but thank you very much for the tip there. Yeah, I can switch it, Tanya. I will do my best to play an American SPG. T83, that I don't even know if that's a real tank, to be honest. I don't recognize it, but I probably don't have it. It's alright, Alnog. But thank you very much again for the tip. I think that's the first super chat tip of the year here. Well, I just, you know, I'm in it now, so hopefully this goes well. I usually don't like fighting on this flank, but I can't fight on the hill, given the gun depression. I can't really push through there. I'm on the wrong side. I don't like pushing north to south for that flank for some reason. Hello, Tepto? Gag Tiger, I've got to worry about him. And I guess stupidly over-angled there. Took a shot I didn't need to there. Fortunately, the 3 TDs behind us are kind of useless. I'm hoping I don't make a huge mistake here. Just at least one T-32 on their team knows where to pen me. The one that's a little bit further back. Crap, and I get shot to ground. Lord. Holy hell, that T-32 just penned me again to 1 for 500, or no, maybe I did that. I'm like, crap, how the hell did he pen me for that? I didn't even think it could do that much damage. That was my shot, that's why. It's crap. I'm not pushing as hard as I need to here. I have a JPZ 100 now, so I'm gonna wait for maybe this OHO to fire. Yeah. But this might be a very, very big mistake. However, with a JPZ behind me, he should be able to get some, that OHO is honestly gonna die here. He's starting to annoy me. He knows where to shoot me as well. Be very nice though if they could prevent that cap out. And of course, I swapped over to APCR to shoot the OHO, and once I did that, he... Crap, I just hit an auto bounce. Once I did that, he pulled back. Go figure, and holy hell, they're not going to reset. So, unfortunately, I'm probably going to lose the challenge here as well. Unless I get... Nope, I bounce. I don't know how we... Which... Oh, they just got a reset. Thank God. I did just get over the challenge level because the Yag Tiger bounced on me, but like, how are they not able to reset here? And I keep taking stupid shots and hitting them in the tracks, but this is literally, we just lost because we had, I don't even know what. I don't even know how that went down there. Like, the T-69's one-shotable, but you gotta do something there, dude. Yeah. But it's just like, ah. That was terrible. Alright, so I gotta catch up on tank requests here for a second. Like, I didn't have the best match, of course, but they should not have been able to cap us out there by any means. And yet, yeah. Because even though, like, we're trying to reset coming from our side, we still had people on the other side that had clear shots on the T10, because you can hit that side of the rock very easily. But, oh well. I did, you know, I had to reach 5,000. I got 6,200 or something. So by the virtue of blocking. Not that I like to win challenges by blocking, but, you know. Alright. But I can't believe we lost by capping there. I thought we were going to lose before I got to the challenge as well, but yeah, it's just, oh well, it happens. Okay, so it's a T82 request. Benibot, sure thing. However, yeah, I guess you did request one earlier, the ARL44, but I was gonna do it anyway, so I'll still add the T82 on if I have it. I'm gonna double check here, because I don't think I actually have it on my tank request list. Yeah, I don't have the T82, sorry. You know, for anyone that is looking to request stuff, you know, for at least for this stream, I'm gonna say, like, as far as the requests that are up here, it's gonna be hard for me to get through all of them, given the amount of time it takes per battle. You know, please take a look at my tank request list. You know, it has every single tank I can play on it, and please use the request command. If you're on Twitch, you know, you can just type in, like, you know, request. The commands don't work there, but I still take them. But, you know, as far as the rest of the stream, if there's a request and it doesn't follow, like, the commands and stuff, I'm probably not even gonna write it in, given that, yeah, I should be able to get to all the ones up there currently, but at this point, anything else I'm going to be writing in here, there's a possibility I won't be able to get to. Say hi to Levi. Hey, little buddy. Let's say Levi if I can swap over to his, I know, Snowden trolls. It's his little web camera there for a second. He's hiding under my chair, basically. Do nobody in the town. Oh lord, I got a little lucky there. Come on, little tank. Thanks for tipping Levi a biscuit, Dean. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go somewhere else because 2 tanks in the town. Yeah. Gonna have to hope that they don't push. I always find it funny though when people like go to a stream where they don't watch the game just to say it's like bad. It's kind of a waste of time, to be honest, because both on YouTube and Twitch, it's just, you know, it's one click and, you know, you ban somebody. It's easy. I would much rather watch the game that, you know, I'd rather, or, you know, the one that I would say that is better. But to each their own. I probably did some pretty stupid stuff as a kid as well. But wasn't really trolling back then. Or I guess you could troll because it's not, you know, the internet was around. But I don't think anyone actually specifically did it. Oh, I know. Well, YouTube soon here, kind of hearing about the changes that they're doing. Crap, I screwed up here. Unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to make it out of all this. Yeah, I'm really hesitant to run because the T54. But right now at YouTube, technically they don't ban like the main account, so you can just create like sub YouTube accounts if you have that enabled for your account, and your main account doesn't get banned. They're going to be changing that in the future to where you ban the main account and it bans everyone's sub accounts. Like for example, how I have my own channel, but Levi also has one, to where like even if someone bans like this, like my Cody and Menz name, I could go on Levi's and still comment on theirs. I can't wait for that change. It'll make it. I have like 300 or 400 people honestly banned here on YouTube. Luckily there's no limit, which yeah, I'm kind of trapped here, which I guess this guy isn't firing my way. And I just stupidly shot the underneath side of his back turret, which is angled. I should have just shot him in the lower plate. I was just worried about that. Levi, kind of. His head does pop up, mainly when I turn my head though. If I ever look over at him, he kind of pops his head up like, okay, I know what's about to happen. Ah, someone beat me to it. And yeah. Okay, I'm being shot. Kinda need to put some like driving gloves on. My fingers are cold. So it's actually hard for me to like aim and drive lights for some reason. I got really lucky there. Oh, he's waiting for me. Thank you, Gag Tiger. Ooh, Lord. I feel like I need to help this Centaurian. I don't know why. He should be, or not the Centaurian, the Luva. Oh no, and he got me. I figured he was around here somewhere. You go, little buddy. Figured he was around here somewhere, but I guessed wrong. I thought he was gonna come up on the more direct path.
I'm getting ready to take little dog out in the snow.
I'm sure Levi will love it.
Yeah, I know.
But 1900 damage. I could have did more. I just hope my team can win this. Hello, Scud. Nice to see you. Yeah, the problem right now with YouTube is hello again, Tap. The problem right now with YouTube, the changes is they're trying to roll out super chat and sponsors, and basically what they added to YouTube Gaming a few months ago, they're trying to add it into the, you know, regular YouTube site as well. Because currently, unless you're specifically like tied to YouTube Gaming, you don't have sponsorships and like super chat and stuff. on a lot of things like non-live stream videos, unless you're in the beta program for it. So they're trying to put that out, and that's kind of holding up any other changes right now, unfortunately. But that should be coming out by, I would say, by summertime. Hello, Poser. Nice to see you. Hello, Robert. Nice to see you. Glad you have a little bit of time to watch. Why don't you go out for a walk? But honestly though, like granted, you know, I stream on both YouTube and Twitch now. And, you know, I won't go into the whole why I don't become an affiliate on Twitch again, but some of the changes that Twitch has done to their back end and front end, if like, because I read a lot of stuff like on Reddit, or like even just changing my channels and stuff over there, for some reason it's kind of going backwards with how things work, to where you run into a lot of bugs now. I don't know why they changed a few things. It looks prettier, but it's not exactly functional. Granted, YouTube's trying to do the same thing. I have the beta test, they call it like the creator studio, so like your back end on YouTube, if you live stream, make videos and stuff. Honestly, it looks god awful. I hate it. It looks like a mobile theme essentially, so everything's like big and blocky, and there's just so much like wasted space on the screen, and you lose a lot of tools at your disposal. But unfortunately, a lot of people only use like phones now for things, so I guess they're trying to cater to those people. I get, not that they probably read each individual feedback, but I gave pretty bad feedback with that. Ryan, she only plays occasionally, where it is in the Fussbot shop, but usually it's set at 0. Oh, I cannot pen that, Matilda.
Rocket.
Unfortunately, we should not push now, unless we can somehow kill everyone else except for the Matilda.
Want to go potty? Come on.
I would just do the front. Seems like Levi is very hesitant to leave his biscuit dispenser. She did alright. If you want to watch it, it was the stream right before Christmas. I forget which one specifically, but... Fortunately, we have armor, you know, over here, to where usually you don't run into things like B1s and Matildas. I think he's like, I'm getting treats here.
No.
Hello, Leonard and Matt B. Oh, I know, an intruder.
Come on.
It's her mother coming to take me out. She'll be here tomorrow, unfortunately. She'll be with us staying with us for one day before she heads back to Florida on Saturday.
Levi, I'm gonna start to sweat. Come on. Come on.
Get him a treat. He'll come with you. It's the only reason why he probably doesn't want to leave here. Oh, crap, maybe I can pen a Matilda with this. I thought I was gonna bounce off him every shot. Well, seems like a lot of people have snow delays today, or luckily for Ryan, no school.
Come on. You want a cookie?
And the Lago got me.
Come on.
Oh well. We should still win this, but that Lago was... He played it right. He was hiding and waiting for his shots. Alright, little
Our
dog.
dog is lazy.
Come on, get up.
Come on.
Come on.
Come on.
Come on, you can do it.
All right. That didn't take a lot of effort to get Levi to actually go outside. Usually he's like, you know, happy as all hell going out. I don't think he knows that it's snowing yet because last time he was out was last night. So let me start a raffle here. Latif, I might not be able to get to your request, but yeah, I'll still add it up there. Just given the amount of tanks I have left. But at least we're gonna win this. So let me get M48A5 next. He's just I think he like was a little sick to where his stomach was upsetting him yesterday. But specifically his foot, we might have to go get him like antibiotics. Where, you know, now we finally have him on allergy like shots, and everything we're giving him now he's not allergic to, but his foot is still you know, it's a little messed up from time to time, where when that happens he kind of, for like a day or two, he's just like like he, you know, he'll still go for walks and everything, but you know, he's not like jumping to go outside. Tip me a biscuit? Please no. Granted, they're apples and peanut butter. But once you get him inside though, he, you know, he still wants to play. It's just right now it's so cold out, he probably freezes up, I would say. Like, he has this little jacket on, if you could see, but like when he's out there he's like a little stiff and everything. So are we, because it's freaking cold with the wind. Like, it's 30-40 mile per hour winds right now. I need to, before I forget, add in that super chat. Yeah, most likely what's gonna happen with Levi is we're gonna have to get his foot trying not to screw up. There we go, the date's here. We're gonna have to get his foot a little surgery on it. Nothing major. If it doesn't clear up, to where they're just gonna have to go in and cut the webbing out in between his toes, just one toe specifically, but that he'll just not be able to like run around and play for about a week. But yeah, it is pretty long matchmaking here. It's probably gonna be a tier 10 battle only. Trade him on the Bitcoin exchange. I try to stay out of all that. I've been tempted to do stuff with all the cryptocurrencies, but I try to stay out of it. But you know, at least there's some stuff that you can get with Levi biscuits here. It is pretty early, yes. It's like 9 a.m. so it's not like super early, but it's one of those days, you know, snowing, wind, it's cold out. You don't, you know, your body's just like, you can stay in bed longer. But thank you very much again for that tip earlier, though. Okie dokie. As far as tank requests, you know, I'll leave them. Like if you use the tank request command, they'll still be on my screen here, but I'm probably not gonna add them up unless I think I can get to them. But I do kind of have them saved on my end here. But occasionally I have like a little break, I'll type them up there, but I probably won't be able to take any more. I'd rather not eat Levi's biscuits. Unless I make it like 15,000 Levi biscuits or something per one. Congrats, Rich, on winning the raffle. Hello, whatever, from Guam. Hope you're having a good day over there. Yes. In New York, the Big Apple, it would be 9 a.m., yes. Looks like that was a pretty short walk. Hi! Oop. Hello, T-54 lightweight. Oof. Yeah, hit by two things there. Crap, I missed it. Luckily he didn't move. Honestly, my brother, growing up, I forget his friend's name, but he actually had a friend that actually liked to eat milk bones. Yeah. Whenever he came over, he would literally eat milk bones. Thank you, Labobo, for the tip. Oh, I know, he's right in here. Alright, we need to get moving in the field. Hopefully I don't get, like, completely annihilated here, but I think I'll be okay to move up to this building and then hopefully get unspotted. Be nice if someone else can take him out, because he's going to be able to hit me. Or not. That was close. But we need to get out of the field. Honestly, part of the thing is, I kind of joke that Levi's my manager, but it's really not a joke. He kind of knows like what nights I stream, I feel like, because he like harder than usual tries to get me to come into the computer room. But once I'm in here, he literally does not like to leave the room unless he needs like water or something. Yeah, he's really serious when it comes to the computer. He didn't even let Ryan take his jacket off. Oh lord, this is gonna hurt. That's not a PZ7 either. That's, you know, the big gun there.
Excuse me, mister.
I'm hoping... Oh god, this is probably a mistake. Yep, definitely a mistake. Oop, doubly a mistake. He can actually splash me. Alright, he's not one-shottable, unfortunately, still. Unless this T-54 pushes him back from the corner, I'm kind of stuck here. Okay, the VK moved, but I don't think the Super Conqueror moved. Yes, Tanya. Alright. At least we're gonna win this. Not exactly like the best match when it comes to damage and whatnot, but as long as we win, I'm happy. I pushed across the field, which I might be replace might with. Maybe he's not pointing at me. And took a ton of damage, but still need to get our team moving. Ended up with 2,500 damage, 1,000 assist. Hey. Hey, little bud. Ryan. I think she'll come back soon. We just need to put a little dog sock on him. Got a mastery badge 3rd class, top 3 damage. Yeah, pretty lopsided fight here. Luckily I was on the winning side. Nobody likes getting blown out. Alright, so I'm gonna hop into a grind next. Kind of forget what I'm grinding, to be honest. I know I'm doing the RU-251. Did that earlier and I won. Nash Horn, yep, I still need to do a double on that. I'll pop back into this guy. I think the next tank I'm going to be locking is everyone's favorite tank, the TVU, I believe is the correct name. Probably the worst tank in that Czech's medium line. Hi. I just have to make sure he's not licking his bad paw right now. It's definitely better than yesterday, though. Not back to normal yet. Alright. Unfortunately, I'm gonna probably camp here or go a little bit further up. Not really able to push this side. Well, they're two different tank lines, but I would say, or at least I believe they're they're two different tank lines. I would say maybe, but they're probably on par with one another. Oh, I know, some of these grinds I'm going to be doing, it's going to be torture for a little bit, but I can usually make the most out of a less than stellar tank. Even though they're bad, like considered bad, or just statistically a little bit weaker than other tanks of their tier, you still can kind of leverage whatever advantages they have to, you know, and have a decent match. But the likelihood of you like running away with a match is definitely low. We're supposed to get about 12 inches here today. Most of it's coming right now, so not gonna stop snowing here till like 3 or 4 tonight. Yeah, like I don't grind modules, so that'll definitely help with the meal. The TV. Oh lord, I should have figured I was gonna get. I'm surprised he spotted me though, the E2. He must have the top turret on. Otherwise the stock turret wouldn't have that much view range. I would say it's harder to win at higher tiers, most likely. Because at lower tiers you face, you know, a lot of people that, whether it's like the crew system, they don't have 100% crews or don't have equipment on their tanks. You face newer players generally. But not that, you know, I'm not the biggest fanboy when it comes to stat websites. I would say the best one to follow though, it's updated the most, would be WoTstats.org, I believe it is. I think .org's the ending of the URL. Off the top of my head, I do not know Didrik. I would say most likely it would be. Yeah, it might be from a tier higher though. I've only got like a couple battles in this, so I haven't really got it down pat as far as what exactly this is, so. Really, the next time I stream that's up to what we pick for Tuesday streams. Unless I have like another stream. Really, the only stream of the week where I'll play something other than World of Tanks are Tuesday nights, and we pick them on Sundays, so usually it's at about, I do it at 9:30 p.m. I try to vote for Tuesday streams on Sunday night stream for World of Tanks. And I missed. There's my one shot, and now I'm dead. I was trying to get back in time, and unfortunately, the Nashorn, I keep forgetting that the Nashorn, it's so slow going reverse. But, oh well, that's my fault. I'm still kind of learning the in and outs of this tank, where I forget stupid little things like that the gun's in the back, doesn't reverse fast, so you're exposed a little bit more. As far as the gun goes, this is the top gun for it. Compared to, let's see, that's the L71. The, I think you just meant like the standard Tiger. So yes, it is the same gun as that. So I have a T20 up next here. Hop into this, let's hop into that guy. Get a ram kill. But as far as player unknowns, you get a little dog. I actually posted on Discord. It was funny. I played one more match after I streamed, and I placed third in it. Go figure. And I killed 6 people. Maybe I just really stink at live streaming that game and playing at the same time, but it was, you know, and all 6 of my kills were actually like, they weren't cheap kills. It was a good match until the end. When it got down to the last few people, I unfortunately caught myself in between 2 people at the end, and you know, I placed third because they're like, let's kill this guy that's in between us. Made sense. Unfortunately, I stupidly ran out in the middle of a field. Hello, McFinger. Thank you for another challenge, William. I'll try my best in the Strev M42. I was kind of surprised I got that far in the game, to be honest. I'm like, I got it. You know, I killed like 2 or 3 people here. Like, I'm probably not going to make it to the end. But I actually got a spot that had some decent guns to it. So I think that's what kind of helps me out there. I wasn't like running around with like a hunting rifle or something. I actually had it wasn't the M4 like the burst rifle. It was like a standard M4 that actually could fire a full auto. Please spot the Artie. Thank you, because I missed him. Not that I'm gonna be able. I should have took a shot at the prototype. Crap! Now I can't hit any of them here. He probably uses XVM. Have I ever killed Pz.Kpfw? Funny you asked that. Yes. We've had one showdown in a random battle before, and I somehow defeated him in all of his greatness. I didn't even realize it was him at first. I thought it was like a fake Pz.Kpfw person. Since he, you know, he doesn't always play on the NA server. Really? How did I miss that? I'm really upset too, because that guy just got out of, he should have died there. Oh, all I had to do was look at him and that guy died. Unfortunately now I'm not, you know, we don't really have anyone saying like A5 or something to distract the multitude of tanks they have back there. I'm just loading up HE. There we go, they have that guy pushing up. Just because, you know, more or less these shots I take sometimes, likelihood is I'm gonna miss all of them. To where I'll just chuck HE. If I don't think that there's a good chance of me hitting somebody. Yeah, they're already on me now. Awesome. Ammo rack that guy. Or Scorpion G at least. Alright, so I'm gonna pull back for just a pinch here. There already didn't fire again because he should have been loaded. Unfortunately, we just lost the south. Just I can't push here because our one tank just died in the center. We don't have anyone in the south, so that's not safe. And I can't really run away because I'll also die. Just gotta hope that we can somehow kill these guys before we get flanked, but I don't think it's gonna work out very well for us. Yeah, the IS-3 is already at our base. Awesome. Makes things a little bit easier for me, but still have to contend with an IS-3 in the base. I would say we could cap out, but there's not enough time for us to do that, to be honest. I knew he was going to hit me, but I see that IS-3 turn towards me. Needed to get my shot off, and now I'm going to run away. I don't think we're going to get this, but we're still technically in it. We still have the Scorpion G. It's just, it's all going to come down to the last couple tanks, and the IS-3 unfortunately is behind me now. I don't really have any cover to where I guess I'm going to take a shot at him. Yeah, because I'm definitely dead, to where hopefully they can one-shot the IS-3 now. That's really the only hope they have, is if the... Nope, he killed the Arty. Oh well. That was the only hope, is if we could kill the IS-3, and then he can one-shot, I believe, the rest of them. Someone let me know, GG, that it was like his name, and you know that he was also streaming at the same time. I forget who figured that out. Well, it was actually on NA. He was streaming on a North American server at the time. You know, if I came across him on the EU server, he was definitely seal clubbing, because I was playing like tier 3, tier 4 matches. But Quickie Baby, you know, most larger streamers, since they're community contributors, they have media accounts, which you can actually get them named to your liking, to where I think his on the NA server is Quick Fingers, if I remember correctly. I could be wrong. To where he has accounts, I believe, on the NA server, EU server. I don't think the SEA server, but top 2 damage. Scorpion G, he did a good job, but unfortunately we weren't able to pull. Both teams are very top heavy. Unfortunately though, we got, you know, kind of outplayed by their top 4. So I got a challenge here. Let me get into that before we get into anything else. scrolling all the way back here. I probably should have just toggled. Let's see, does this have the right crew? Yep. Yeah, so I gotta do 1.5 times the HP total and damage here. So 1050. Okay, NA is that. Let's say I don't honestly watch them enough to know, but well, unfortunately, Jack, I don't have the Gag Tiger. It's like, while I usually leave my tank request queue open to where like the command still works, but you know, I don't even have that tank. To where what I have up here now, I'm pretty sure I can do, but any other tank requests I just kind of hold on my screen before typing them up. I know, it's the Primo Victoria ones. I kind of butchered this crew, I think, for the Strev 103B I put them into. Alright, so unfortunately I'm bottom tier here. I'm really hoping that we get a lot of people on this side, because I do not want to fight on the other flank. Thank you very much, Grigsby, for the tip. It was a pretty good T20 match. I wish we could have won it, but I think I'm gonna have to head over here. There's not enough. Okay, maybe. Thank you, Black Prince and VK, for turning. It's just I don't have a good feeling about this. Thanks. It shouldn't be. It'll, for whatever reason, I guess things aren't updating right, but it should be the World of Tanks one. I actually changed it earlier, but otherwise, you know, I'll just switch it after the stream, because yeah, I kind of figured I was gonna pop out, and this thing has literally no armor. I don't know why you're pinging us, SU-100. Like, you're sitting in the base camping. I really hope that my team pushes up though, but I can't necessarily do that on my own. Like, even though it's just a Skoda T25. There we go. We need to push them back to where I hope I can get through here without taking... Just, you don't have much HP as a tier 6. You know, with 2 higher tier already, 1 tier 6 already, and this doesn't have any armor going for it. Alright. Got him at least. I knew Artie was going to be aiming for us there. Hello, Master. Well, you know, thanks for letting me know about the thumbnail. I'll take a look at it after the stream completes. It's probably just... It didn't switch it over for the URL I have for the... Because each live stream, it gets like its own unique URL. It probably has it still as that, but once I finish live streaming here, it'll probably switch over to the new one when it uploads the kind of the recording of it. Hello, Marine. Sorry. Or no, maybe I do platoon. Sorry, usually I'm used to... I technically do platoon today. I completely forgot about that. I platoon on Thursdays and Fridays, so if you do want to platoon, send me a message in game. I thought today was a solo day. Not that anyone's asked me before now, so... Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna win this challenge. We'll see though. I like the new French heavies, not the tier 8 one. That's pretty much considered the worst tier 8 heavy. And I would say for once people are correct with being down on a newer tank. Thank you very much for the tip, Joe Biden's hair plugs. Fortunately, they still have all 3 of their heavy, or not heavies, already. Just penning things for me is very difficult, and there's always that looming thought of being already to death. I like this tank. I will say though, it's probably, like, it is a balanced premium. Or I think this is the premium. It's just, the gun is a little bit lackluster once you start factoring in it against other tanks that have autoloaders. Only because you do have to expose yourself a lot to get all your shots off. I'm trying my damnedest to win the challenge here. It's just I keep seeing Artie hitting people. I might get spotted here going for... Ah, come on, accuracy. Oh well. Yeah, I don't have a repair kit to where I think I'm gonna be toast. Yeah, Scorpion G got me. Oh well. But yeah, typically I do only platoon in the, here you go little buddy, the first half of the streams, but you know, I even kind of forgot that I platooned today. If anyone did want to play for a little bit, I can you know, do maybe a handful of battles or so. But alright. Oh god. But congrats on winning the challenge again, William. I'll probably say though that I might just disable challenges for now because I do want to rework them. It's just it's almost like I go into battles now because I'm always bottom tier and in certain tanks, and it's like I have no chance. Even the standard 1.5 times. But yeah, because I had to get to 1050, but I think I've lost every single one except for two of the last like 14 challenges. So, or wait, I won it. Never mind. I completely changed my mind. But I still am gonna rework them. I don't know how I got that damage. I guess I blind fired somebody. But I guess thanks for that. But I do think I'm gonna take your advice, William. And alright, so I actually have a lot of things at once here. I'll definitely get... Okay, I'm actually confused now. This is why at times... Marine had asked first. So I'll send him an invite. Did I check my... I'll take a look at it, William. Thank you in advance. And then between Fred and Master, Fred I can... Or not Fred, Ferd. Master... Will, you would like to platoon as well? Oh lord, I have a lot of... well, up... I'll send... See, this is why I don't always platoon, because it is a lot of like downtime at times for me just to figure things out, but alright. If I can do 2 here. Alright, this will work though. So Ferd and Will, I can get you guys in after. I'll play these, the 183 and the Badger here. Which hopefully, I might have to switch to another tank, because I think these use the same crew. Yeah, the descriptions are in the chatbot shop. It's based off of damage the system blocked. The values. Hello, Dread Shells. Nice to see you. Yeah, typically like the harder challenges, I do higher tiers. Only because mid tiers, it's a crapshoot whether or not the matchmaking. Like if I get top tier, it's too easy. Like doing 2x your HP if you're top tier a lot of times when you're at like tier 5 through like 8. But then it's almost impossible when you're bottom tier to, you know, do 2 or 3 times your HP. So here's my other alarm. I forgot to. I forgot to turn these off. But hopefully we get in a battle here shortly. Which I forgot to put up. This is what it currently looks outside right now. So it looks a little bit cold, I would say. But this was, I took this basically once I woke up. I would say the snow is probably up to about halfway up my tire right now for the amount that we're supposed to get. So, a little bit chilly out there. Oh, we got swamp. Awesome. Not really. Thank you very much, Hungry Worm, for the subscription. And thanks again, Lobobo, for the tip. Bang yourself a new nemesis. I'm from New Jersey. Looks like Levi's tired. Not really feeling this specific map with this tank, to be honest. It's just, you know, I'd rather be on the northern side. You have a couple more options available to you. But like, heading up here is too risky. Yeah. We're just gonna have to see how it plays out. I can push somewhat through the town, but that all depends on where the enemy is gonna set up. I'm just kind of going in the center right now and seeing how things shake out. So far, though, they haven't really played their hand. But they're, with no arty, they are playing it like they should. You put people right into the bowl, your top tier heavies, a lot of them actually, that what they're doing. And it's really hard to win from the south with them doing this. Like, not impossible, but it's pretty difficult. I'm actually going to swap over to AP here. Hopefully we can get this grill. Awesome. Thank you for the challenge, Canadian. Although, yeah, I will do it. I'm still thinking about disabling them until I change them up, though. Not a lot of damage, 21, but I'll still take it here. Hopefully we can, if we hold them where they're at in the south, we'll probably be fine here. I think T67's a lot of people's arch nemesis. There's an E50M over here, or E50 I should say, throwing APCR. Gotta love it. Fortunately, there's not too much I can do about him. We can't spot him. He's outside of, I guess, the max G range somehow. Or maybe he's by the T100 light tank. But we kind of need them to get a spot on him, or else he's got our area down. Or no, he can't be there. He's definitely over there. Let's see if I can get a shot on this TD. Don't back up, dude. Oh, that ruins that shot. No chance there. Just unfortunately, maneuvering this thing, I can't fight how I want to here. I'm gonna swap over to Hesh. I'm gonna head this way. It's just, it looks like they're gonna push. They're gonna push here. We actually don't have that much snow in general where I live in New Jersey. This is just a pretty big, it's technically a blizzard. Usually we get rain and sleet where I'm at, because I'm on the southern tip. Not this one. Okay, hopefully we don't lose the other flank now. It's just that one tank, the E50, he's still somewhere. There he is. We finally spotted him. Just chucking APCR out of that thing it's pretty damn deadly. I'm hoping here I don't get completely blasted apart. I have a Hesh round loaded up though. That was my goal. To take out the Super Conqueror as their most dangerous gun right now. So we got him out. Not really. You have been avenged, yes. Not really doing much damage, but I'm taking tanks out that we need to. I've got an AP round loaded now, which is not, you know, the most reliable shot of... Yep, there's that E50 again. He might actually get me here if I don't get down soon enough. But yeah, APCR out of that thing. It's accurate, has a crap ton of pen. He's going to be able to pen me virtually anywhere he wants to, except for if he hits me like around the mantlet. I believe it even goes through the upper glacis on this. I really wanted to hit him because he's been annoying. But at least we're going to win this one. Not very often you see 4 kills in this tank and you have under 1,000 damage. Yeah, well, I think I'm gonna do that. I'll just need to... I typically go and, like, I try to see what's, you know, fair for both sides. I just need to figure out what values I'm gonna use. I might just end up going to the cap, to be honest, because we should just spread out completely. I hope, you know, Victor, when it gets to you, I hope everything stays intact. Especially Oak Island. I just watched the newest episode yesterday. I like that show. Or, I shouldn't even say show, I like that whole mystery. But yeah, technically, it's borderline, like, hurricane strength. Where typically, you know, they are hyping it up a little bit more than I think they should, but... Because usually we just get nor'easters, and they're more or less just hurricanes in the winter. But... it is a pretty strong one. Mastery badge 2nd class. Yeah, damage-wise, I actually did more damage than I thought there. I guess I blind fired. Oh, the Grill 15. I think I blind fired. So maybe we did do a little bit more damage. Nice job, guys. So we have a Badger up next here. It's no problem, Will. Like, I'll send you and Ferd an invite. You know, after this battle here, which thank you very much, Will, for the generous gift here. Yeah, Happy New Year, and hopefully you guys have a great year going ahead here. That's gonna help out quite a bit with having to... I have a couple tanks I need to purchase here, so thank you very much. So yeah, after this battle, you know, since I kind of forgot about the whole platooning thing today, I'll send you and I'll send Will and Ferd an invite, and we'll play a couple battles in tier 9 tanks, and then I'll get back to... I'll pretty much after that do just tank requests for the remainder of the stream, since I have a lot of them still. Hello, Fix It. Which I will get to. I see that you still have a challenge, Canadian. Which tank would you like for that specifically? I forgot to ask you since I don't see it in the message. Alright. Looks like we were gonna have a spotter. Still gonna head here. Or... I'm tempted. The Badger can fight in the center sometimes, but that's only if we win the hill, which I think we'll be fine there, but that's, you know, I don't want to risk it too much. Ooh, they're putting a lot of people in the center. There goes plan B. I was going to set up here. You have enough gun depression? Which, nah, I'm still going to do that. I'll start a raffle after this battle here as well. Any tank I want? Sure thing. So I'll probably do, I'm gonna do 2 tier 9 matches after that, so I'll do the challenge in a tier 9. And then I'll skip to the first tier 9 request, which would be the AMX 30 after that. Well, I'm hoping, since we have so many people behind me here, that we'll be able to push, but we'll see. Unfortunately, at LTTB, he went a little bit too far up there. Any more tank requests, you know, like, I'll keep it in the queue, Floyd, but I almost guaranteed I won't be able to get to any new ones here. I have a lot of shoveling to do, so I can't stream too much longer than usual. Really, like, I really wish our VK168 or something would push up to spot a little bit. Like, I don't care too much about the arty hitting me, but I don't think ours is gonna counter. Just we can push up this line. Like, they don't have that many people in that line. As far as, like, I know we haven't spotted the whole thing, but just looking at the tanks they have unspotted, we should be pretty damn well off for just pushing straight up there. So, unfortunately, yeah, it's kind of waning. Regardless of where I went, I don't think I'd be able to do anything, because we're not really pushing anywhere except for kind of like the hill. But I'm being hit by the guy over here, which it's just a little frustrating when your team, we're playing it safe, but we're technically not playing it safe because they're the ones getting shots off on us. So I think, though, that there's actually a tank there, to be honest. Didn't hit him. If I just, we didn't spot, I kind of forgot they had one light, the Pz.Kpfw, and we never spotted him. So I'll throw a couple Hesh rounds at him and see if I can get him to move. I think I hit something there. Hello, Abdul, nice to see you. As far as, I do have a Leopard prototype up there for a request. I will get to it. Sorry for anyone, you know, that has requests. It takes me a lot of time sometimes to get to them. You know, I'm only one person, and some days I have more challenges in tanks than others. That was a bright move. But unfortunately, we're not able to move. They have some sort of light over here, and you know, kudos to that guy for spotting us all. That's my last Hesh round I'm gonna waste over here. But unfortunately, there's not too much I can do right now because we're not able to push. Push to my left. The Arty's definitely having a field day with me, but whatever. We're still tied, technically. It's just, I don't really like our hopes with how we're playing this so far. But I'm definitely not able to spot anything anymore. I guess I'm just gonna pull back because at this point, no one on our team's gonna push, except for maybe on the hill. But I don't like my chances at actually getting back without the AMX hitting me. We'll see, though. That tier 9 is, it's very tough to deal with. Oops. Yep, he's got me. Unfortunately, he took a little bit of damage, but I can't keep running away because I did stop, which was probably a dumb mistake, but the AMX was just going to pop over and shoot me again. So it's kind of a lose-lose situation. Oh well. Well. Well, thanks for the fights, both of you guys, Marine and Master. This is gonna take a long time to where I'm gonna pop out and get Will and Ferd into the platoon. So since I have a ton of requests to do here, but this is where it gets confusing for me. Let me send Ferd, Will. Why are you watching people being cold? Hello, Juna. Nice to see you. So I have a challenge. So we're gonna play. Which did you want to play, Will? It only works on tier 8 premium tanks and tier 10 tanks. That's probably where you're getting confused at. So I'm gonna start. Why don't I'll pick the AMX 30 here. We're gonna play 2 tier 9 matches. Crap, I'm going the wrong way. But this will be a challenge 2 from Canadian. I gotta do 1.5 times the HP total here, and damage, assist, and blocked. I've got to reach 2,475. But let me start the raffle. Oh, I'm getting confused. Which I do have, like, I'll type them, like, I have a comment request and a type 59. Again, like, some of these requests I'm probably not going to be able to get to today. There we go. I forgot to hit start, sorry. Back in mute mode. What do you mean? I'm confused. Alright. Not exactly the best map, but we can make it work. But yeah, basically, like, from the looks of it, I'll probably only be able to get to up to maybe like the Tiger 131 for the requests. Anything after that, yeah, I probably can't get to, but I'll definitely try. Hello JT, nice to see you. If for whatever reason, you know, since it is really crappy out this weekend, if I can stream another time, you know, maybe World of Tanks, it might be a different game. But the likelihood of that, you know, it's kind of low. But I definitely can't go any longer today since I got a bit to do. Okay, Lobobo has to mute. I forgot about that. I hope Lobobo to drive safely if you're getting any of this snow after work. I know he watches the replays. We don't need a repeat of you getting stuck in your car and watching the stream, I think. I just had like a little brain fart a minute ago of not clicking the battle off. I was trying to catch up on like the raffle and challenges, and I was getting a little bit lost there. I'm gonna get artified here. Yep. 113 doesn't cheat, he just... I really hate that spot for the other side. They try to remove like the mountain goating spots, but they left that in. That's a really... It is a risk and reward for the other side to do, but the enemy team having at least one person there spotting, granted it's good their 113's there because it takes him kind of out of the picture as far as dealing damage. Like he can pop over on us, but having a light up there for the other team is pretty hard to counter. He can't shoot me right now, I hope. There we go. I thought about doing HE. Crap. I'm trying to help you here. This 183 is really hating this guy. Or he's definitely gonna push around on him. I'm just hoping this Skoda doesn't flank me ahead of time, because that Skoda pretty much could kill me here. But I'm gonna have to, yeah, I'm gonna get hit by the 113 chucking heat, but it is what it is. Yep, and again. I guess that guy might just hate him because he chucks pure gold out of his tanks, maybe? Maybe that's the case. But yeah, I'm definitely dead here with the T-49. Yeah. Hopefully we win this though, but unfortunately, like we did win the North, it's just, it would have been nice to have maybe like that IS-7 come down. It's just, we couldn't cover both of those sides. I didn't get a, no, that was in the garage. They have fireworks going off, so. No one tells you to your name's on their paychecks. Yeah, that would do it. You can get away with a lot if your name are on, you know, on people's paychecks. Congrats, Floyd, on winning the raffle. Unless it's gonna... I know your tanks are a little bit limited on the NA server here. But next up, as far as challenges, I either have a American SPG, or not challenges, tank requests, sorry. I've had so many challenges, like everything feels like a challenge right now. I forget what exactly you have as far as tanks go, Will. But I could do... Sure, I can do the... E34-3 I could do. Go. Trying to see if I have missed anything. Doesn't look like I did. I'm honestly trying to stay warm too. Let me, it's getting hard for me, honestly, to move my mouse. It's not like freezing in here, but, I have the heat on like, yeah, it's on 68. I'm just gonna pop it up a little bit. Yes, I might do that as well, Doug. So I think by next stream, what I'm gonna do with the challenges is what will request it. I'm gonna have them based off of the matchmaking, because it'll make it honestly more interesting. With it'll be fair, you know, for both sides, to where it's not like overly difficult or overly easy, for me or, you know, the challengee. But also Doug suggests it limiting the amount to where I can do that with Fussbot. Usually I throw up like 5,000 of each thing. I might limit it to like, you know, maybe two for each type or something. Something like that. I'll just have to remember to actually restock them. Or maybe like 1 ultimate, 2 deluxe, and like 3 regular, something like that. I'll figure it out though. The M48 went to the town on their team. I was kind of banking on not running into like all of their top tier tanks over here, because they do have some like top tier mediums. Okay, there's their Type 61. Fortunately, yeah, they got a Udez over here. Yep, and of course, ammo rack. First time. I love it. Oh my god, how the hell? Oh, I guess my cupola does stick out. Oh lord. I thought this tank was small enough. Oh my god. Mistake number 1. Not knowing how tall your tank's cupolas are. Yep, that's my bad. I'm probably gonna die out here now. Because they did buff this, and it's a pretty good premium now. It's just... I could have sworn that this tank was short enough to hide behind that rack of pipes. But that's my fault for... getting myself to a spot I've never played this tank in. And kind of stuck here until we get that or not the Lorraine, the AMX 5100 off of me. Oh well. Come on, M48, can you just slide over a little bit? Pretty please? I have a feeling Artie's gonna hit me, but they have a lot more over here than I expected. Our other side's stuck by 2 tanks, now 1 tank, to where if they don't push... Oh lord, there's a Foch 155. Yeah, what am I gonna do against him? Probably nothing except for cry, but I might be able to hit the... Yeah. I somehow missed that. Yeah, I would say that we are literally screwed now on this side. Not too much we can do against... It looked like we had the advantage at first, and then they just kind of popped all their tanks up, and I probably... Oh well. Since this is not gonna end well, we can do one more here. The paint job. But oh well, they're still somehow Yeah. There's honestly no words. Like that's kind of a perfect spot for a PZ7, but yeah. Kuda, that guy's honestly taking on that whole flank by himself. But that's painful to watch. Oh well. So I'll do another 9 here. I got the leopard prototype here. Heating pads. I need uh-oh. I can do one more if you want, Will. I was planning. Okay. Alright, I'll do one more here with Ferd then. Thanks for the fights, Will, even though the first one, did we win the first one? I think we won the first one. Yeah, Fjords. Let's say the first one we did well and won it, but the second one we just ran into. I'm surprised they pushed that hard with their Swedish TDs, and yeah, I made a stupid mistake. Now I know that the T34-3, its cupola sticks out over that, because like a T54, I believe you can actually hide behind that one set of pipes I was. That sounds good. I'm slowly working towards the TVP myself. But yeah, I got myself, I am gonna have to switch around a few things with the stream. Is like I'm gonna fix the challenges, and I need to do a better job at getting in like grind matches too. So I'll hopefully have that figured out by tomorrow night's stream. Just typically I go in like expecting, like my goal was to get maybe like 2 battles in a tank whoa, I got caught there. 2 battles in a tank I'm grinding. Like per stream. Because usually I have like 3 grinds going. And I usually end up getting like 1 maybe. Sometimes 2 if I'm lucky, and you know. Just I want to get the daily double at the very least. Yeah, I'm not going to the field at any rate. Oh lord, I have the feeling he's gonna push. Awesome. Well, yeah. Unfortunately, you know, we just came up against all their tanks, and Ensk is like that, you know. If you're not in a tank that's like top tier, has a bunch of armor or something. I just stupidly took that shot, but luckily... maybe I'm not lucky, because I'm gonna be ammo racked here, and I'm also still stuck out there. Go figure. I forgot there was 3 RDs. That's my fault. Well, no crap, nobody went east, because honestly it's the map, it's not necessarily our team. But I hate playing that side, especially from the south. Like, I'll go there occasionally, but I do not do it like willingly. This is, as I say, that's not going to end well if I actually pop all the way out there. Nope, sorry. I did not mean to do that, Ferd. Navar didn't hit me. Doesn't help, you know, we're losing. Get over it. Like... Really be nice if I had my ammo rack. This guy's probably going to be able to get me the WZ before I even fix it. Nah, I bounced. Oh well. But thanks, Ferd, for the fights here. Unfortunately, these last two haven't been too great, but yeah. So next up, I'm gonna be playing an SPG here. The gunner, the engine, I would, whoops, wrong thing. But yeah, thanks for the fights, Ferd. The gunner, the engine, I'm trying to, there we go. It's like, let's see, the different, usually I base it off of, so 830 for the engine power versus 630. I honestly, I would probably go, even though it's going to sound wrong, I would go with the gun still. It is a huge difference. I probably would go for the gun, but you know, it does kind of depend on, like, if you're not using any free experience, you know, the gun 62,000 versus, no, I'd go with the engine if you're not using any free experience. Because if it was like just a handful of battles using the stock engine, that would, you know, it wouldn't be that big of a deal. But yeah, as far as, you know, that goes, which Canadian did, I wanted to double check here. This was Canadian's challenge here in the AMX 30 for the standard one. If it can gather information quicker, I'm pretty sure Canadian won it. I had to get to 1.5 times the HP total, but let me double check here. I had to get to 2,475, and I ended up getting to, yep, I barely lost it. I got to 2,383. So congrats, Canadian, on winning. Sorry it was a little bit delayed for me to be able to get to that one. So I have an SPG request. Let's get into the M40. Which anyone, as far as challenges goes, I'll have, like, I'll credit you back the purchase prices after the stream. No problem, Didrik. Thanks, Randall. I don't know why. I'm like, it's probably because I didn't go on a walk with Levi today. I'm like having trouble being comfortable. I need to get a new chair. Hello, Dag. Nice to see you. But honestly, though, like, I know a lot of people like the tier 9 Leo and also the tier 10, but they're probably, you know, they can be useful, primarily just getting to where you need to be and just running around behind the front lines. But I don't think they're that useful in winning matches on, you know, a match-to-match basis in random battles, because you can't tank any damage. Most mediums at higher tiers, especially because they buffed a lot of the turrets, say like on the M48, the Action X, you know, even like the M46 and the Centurion 7, the French mediums got a buff to their turret armor to where a lot of mediums now can tank a little bit of damage. The Leopard can't do any of that. It's basically just an oversized light tank without the camo bonus. So it's not necessarily a bad set of tanks, but I don't find them to be that useful in, you know, winning battles where they can be very good if the team sets up properly, but a lot of times, you know, you're struggling to get shots because whenever you go to take a shot, you're just getting completely annihilated. Hey, I'm trying to aim for whoever's moving less, but they're all moving a lot there. And unfortunately, I missed every single chance to hit anybody. But we'll see if that tortoise is still here. Hello, Hyung. Nice to see you. I think that's how you say that. Grill. Which I'm definitely going to be heading over here since we don't have many people out in the field. Especially compared to what they have. Unfortunately, I'm not going to have very good shots on the hill, but it's kind of where I like to aim at to kind of free up my tanks on the hill, but... Lord. Hopefully we almost got him. It'd be nice if someone would ping like where they think there already is. I'm not even gonna try to counter battery since there's too many places to guess, honestly. But I don't think I'm gonna have shots here, and unfortunately I'm still kind of exposed to where if they do, I hope that M4A1 didn't get me. I'll take my probably, oh, it didn't miss, awesome. But I'm gonna push over here because if I can actually get up in this tank. It's not like the M53 where I thought I could have just punched myself over there really fast. I think we're gonna have a very hard time at keeping the center. Could be wrong, but we'll see. I always try to keep myself firing in SPGs where I went a little bit too far in that one. I really like the gun on this. You know, it hits hard. You know, it does have a little bit long of a reload, but this is probably one of the better SPGs to complete some of the higher end missions with. Like SPG 14, I thought I was fine. Honestly, it does not look like on the minimap I'm at the, you know, the constraints there, and yet I was. Stupid minimap. I know that they're not 100% accurate. Wargaming messed them up, but that's a little bit frustrating. I missed that shot just because I was going off of the minimap gun constraints. Hyung, I don't know what you're saying. That's why it's being flagged, excuse me, for review. Pretty much we only speak English here. Good stat padding tank? I'm the wrong person to ask for that. You know that I don't really care about win rate 8. I wouldn't even know, to be honest. Pretty much any tank that you're good at, I'll go with that. Doesn't matter if a tank's good for stat padding if, you know, you're not good at it. But I'm probably the worst streamer to ask about that because I do not care about that. And I think people playing, honestly, to specifically stat pad is... I think it's kind of dumb, to be honest, because you should play the tanks that you want to play, not just because it's going to inflate some imaginary number that literally doesn't matter, because outside of people using like XVM and stuff in the game, it's not like it's based off of skill-based matchmaking or anything, you know? It's just a made-up number. I'm gonna have to reset here to where I don't think we're gonna spot wherever their tanks are. There we go. So let's say I'm gonna guess that the person's there. I was gonna shoot a little bit lower than that though, so I'm glad that person spotted him. Well, please don't ban anyone for speaking in non-English, but yes, you can time them out, especially if we don't know what they're saying. Yeah, because I don't mind people, say if it's like Spanish, I know a lot of people speak Russian, to where, you know, I kind of can decipher Spanish, since, you know, I'm pretty, I wouldn't say fluent in Spanish, but I can understand it. But yes, English, you know, is kind of the main language for the chat here, to where, you know, just trying to remind people that. Granted, if they're cursing in another language, feel free to ban away. There's only so many, I put other, like, Russian and stuff, curse words into my, like, the Fussbot mod, and also into the YouTube bot that monitors the channel, but there's only so many different curse words I can put in there. And if I spell them wrong by, like, say, like a little accent mark, or, you know, there's a lot of slang words that I don't know, it doesn't ban them at all. Okay, thanks for, if he's cursing, feel free to ban him then. I used to, honestly, you guys remember, translate other things, but that got way too confusing. Hello, nice guy. I'm very tempted to get on the cap, but it could be a mistake. The grill's gonna spot anything before I'm spotted. I have a feeling that they have someone down here. I really wish, you know, with Google having YouTube, I really wish they had an option for automatic Google Translate in live stream chats. I think that would be awesome. That's a feature to where when they ask for feedback, at least for, you know, I guess people on YouTube gaming, I get it like once a month, to where a little survey pops up for me to fill in on my creator site, and I always give them yeah, I try to put requests in there for stuff I'd like to see. That's not too difficult. Let's say the bat chat could pretty much move anywhere. Like, I guess, I don't know, I guess I'll aim here just in case. I haven't heard that, no. Granted, I do still have that on, the server side aim. I actually never toggled that off, so it hasn't given me any problems, to where before, when I used it, it would honestly annoy the hell out of me, to where I don't know what's changed about it, but it definitely hasn't. Because before it would, like, not aim in smoothly. Like, you can kind of see it occasionally here, where it kind of is a little jittery. That's what bothers me, but it's not bothering me anymore, so I'm rolling with it. I'm actually gonna plop my butt on cap. I should have done that after my last shot. Like, I'm fast enough to where... Honestly, if we get all 3 arties on the cap, that would probably be the best, because it would cap in about 1 minute. I'm just going to sit right in the center. Or, no, I'm going to sit a little bit off center here, just in case they go right up the ridge line. Nope, there's their Scorpion G. Awesome. I'm not going to be able to aim in fast at all here. Awesome. Direct hit, 4 critical hits. Damn. He felt that one. It didn't... I'm surprised it didn't do any more damage than what it did, like 452 damage. I'm surprised that didn't one-shot him, but holy hell. I definitely knocked out some crew members. This is not good now. Oh god. I don't think he spotted me, but I don't have a crew with 6th sense. This Scorpion G's coming around now. I need to... Oh god. So I say I need to plan for that. I'm hoping they can spot the Scorpion G when he pops over, but we're pretty much open on both sides. If I was me, I'd get both of those TDs on the cap, not just one. Oh crap. Of course he went to the one spot that I can't hit him. I'm stupidly running over stuff, and yep, now the bat chat's on the hill. This is gonna end very bad. This thing doesn't aim very fast, so... Oh, holy lord. I don't know how I hit that, but he just reset me. That's really risky. There's only 1:40. I thought he was over here. Honestly. I could be wrong, but I thought he was down there or up there. But I always go with the safest as possible. He could, he could still hit us if he has shots left. And he's still firing. Ooh, that was really close. I'm glad I did not drive back there. But at least we won this. Thank you, Randall. Hello, Mage. Yeah, I know Google Translate isn't perfect, but yeah, like you said, it does, you can eventually get it to something readable. Which, top 2 damage, I'm glad we won that. That was closer than I thought it was going to be, but hey, a lot of damage in this thing to where, again, if you're trying to do missions for SPGs, hello old bear, nice to see you. Kind of the sweet spot for some of the ones that I think it's like SPG 14 and 15 where you have to place high on your team. You're better off using not tier 10 arty. You can complete it, but usually tier 8 because you get a lot of matches with 9s and 10s in it. You get more experience from those battles to where, like, damage wise, I'm probably going to be a little bit lower experience, but I placed towards the top here. This guy, honestly, I think he shotgunned someone, to be honest. He also got Confederate Award, but he stunned 3,803. That's a lot of stun to where I only By comparison, I only got 674. But it is one of those things, that little difference, playing a slightly lower tier arty can actually help you out quite a bit. Alright, so I have an E50M request. Up here next. I'm going to try to get through as many of these requests as possible. Thank you very much for the subscriptions, Chris and Alexis. See you, Will. Hope you have a, or I guess, have a good night. But yeah, as far as like the server reticle, using it or not, like you can try enabling it and see if you like it, because it's basically it's more accurate than what you have otherwise, especially if you have somewhat unstable, like a ping, or you have packet loss. But if I actually felt like doing mods, like I wouldn't get this mod just because I'd have to update it solely for every patch for the aiming circle. There is a mod that if you use mods, it is useful to have the one that enables both the server side and also the client side aiming circle, so you have both. That's what I used to use before they removed that option from the client, to where basically you would have two aiming circles, one green, I think the other one was blue back then, and I thought that was kind of nice. I'm glad I could get a good SPG match in for a change. Which I'll have another raffle coming up here shortly. Maybe, like I have the Strev 103B up next. I'll probably do it after that one. Come on, IS, there's nobody there. You want to push up? Same with the T10. I'm not going to push up, you know, even though I am top tier. I'm kind of waiting to see where everyone kind of shakes out. But I just hope that we don't lose too many tanks in the process. Like, we do have a lot of people in the south compared to what you typically see down there. Still kind of waiting if this T10's going to push or not. I don't think they're going to push now because that STI is spotted. I just got spotted, I believe, and of course I missed the A44 here. I don't know why he would want to fight me head on, but kudos to him to flanking me. But don't know why he would want to fight me. He's dead. We just got artied. I don't know if that was our arty. I don't think it was, because he's still reloading. He just got killed by his own arty, basically, because I did not cause that much damage to him. Guess I should send that guy a Christmas card. Alright. Decision time. North, south. I'm gonna go south. I'm probably gonna regret this though. Honestly, Airfield's one of my least favorite maps to play. I just feel like it penalizes you for playing aggressively. It doesn't help though that they're trying to push the south, and like they have those two TDs back there. There's already, they have people in the south where, you know, you're trying to push something that's not going to work. Like, I am playing this safer than I probably should for being a top tier, but you know, you're better off on Airfield to set up, you know, some people in the center, and you let the enemies stupidly push across and you shoot them because you have a lot of spots to support the people that are in the center on your team. But unfortunately here we've lost most of our team at this point. probably gonna get a nice little hit. There's a Cody T25 behind me. But yeah, at this point, it's just, you know, we lost so many tanks that you can't possibly keep up, to where I could have like pushed the north. That's the only thing that's coming into my head. I know there's a Panther there, but crap, and I shot right over him. I did not want to ram him because he's actually heavier than me, I believe. I forgot about that VK though. But I could have probably helped the north push, but outside of that, like, our team just, we threw away probably like 6 tanks. Like, I can almost guarantee they'll have less than, say, like 600 damage apiece. Where we threw away that many tanks trying to push into, like, they had 2 TDs here. I would reckon, they had the T30 in the center, AT7 in the south, but they probably had some people up here. Our north never pushed, but we pushed people basically right over the center here and far south, and we lost all those people without really accomplishing anything. So, oh well. Low HD pixels. I still wouldn't have taken the shot if I was there already, because, yeah, the likelihood of, you know, hitting your ally or, you know, doing damage to both is pretty high. But, you know, he probably did figure that the guy was going to die anyway. And this guy's complaining, like, it wasn't our heavy's fault in the north. Like, we had a T95 and ST1, where I don't think that they set up in a decent spot, but it was mainly our south and middle. Like, I was a part of it, to where I just kind of was waning and the rest of them were pushing. The problem was us, because we just lost the main chunk of our team for nothing. Alright, so up after this, I'm gonna have a Strev 103B. Sure, Cosmin, you know, I do my best to answer questions as long as they're relevant. My next stream, though, because it is getting towards the end, is going to be coming up tomorrow night, though, starting at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Hopefully I won't be frozen by then. But yeah, as far as our team goes, it was even worse than I thought, to be honest. But, you know, more or less, we threw away so many of these tanks in the south and the center. It's not safe to push that map. You want to set up in the center, have some people behind you to support you, but taking very early risks is not a good thing on airfield. It's a small map, and it's designed, even though it has a lot of cover and it looks, you know, like a good idea to push early, a lot of times it backfires and you just end up dying because you push past where your tanks can support you. So, hey little buddy. We're gonna play in the snow after this? Yeah, I think this is a good tank. It's not easy to play, but I do think the Swedish TDs, like, until you get to tier 8, they're alright. There's nothing like too special, but they're not bad. Tier 5 is probably my least favorite. But the tier 8 to 10, they're very hard to play, but they can be very rewarding. I would say out of it, the tier 8 and 10 are probably the best in the line, as far as me personally, what I like. Alright, there's no Artie. So I'm gonna hope that we can win this side. Yeah, there's a lot of people heading that way, to where I could have set up on that little hill here, but I think they'll be fine with the amount of tanks they have. But with no Artie, I should be able to work off of this one. That's where I'm waiting for HD maps, mainly the sandbox. Once that goes up, I'll be able to get all the mini-map screenshots I need. I can get some fly-throughs through replays, to where I'm waiting to make map strategies for them. In the meantime, I'm just kind of updating old articles on my website. I'm going to be maybe making a couple other specific guides and fixing some weak spot guides, but the map strategies, looks like some people are ATVing here. The map strategies are what I really want to do, but I can't do that until I have the HD map changes, you know, the finalized ones in my hand. I like the Udez. To me, it's, you know, it's not the easiest tank to play, but the gun can pretty much deal with anything you come across, and the mobility is what I like about it. Alright, I'm gonna go out on a limb here and say that they did not put anything else over here, but I could be very, very wrong, and it would go very bad, say if they have like a 183 or something. Surprised I guess missed that shot, but I'm trying not to lead them too much. I need to get into the fight now. I would never sell a premium tank. It's not, you know, why spend the money for a tank and then just sell it for credits? Ooh, here's a Yag Tiger still up here. Luckily there's no Artie, so I should be safe to engage him even though my side's open. Ah, that was dumb for me. Anyone else gonna get him? You? But yeah, I wouldn't sell it. You potentially, they do have something as far as trade-ins, but I don't know if that's part of that program where you can trade a premium and get like a discount on another. But I wouldn't sell a premium. Like the CDC, it's one of my newer premiums. I haven't played it all that much, but you know, it's not a bad one. It's just, you know, with the lack of armor, it can be difficult to play at times. But at the end of the day, it is up to you, so. It's just, to me, especially if you don't have a lot of, say, tier 8 premiums, I would say it's better to hold on to it, and maybe you'll change your mind in the future. Alright. Crap, of course I just literally reset. I'm not doing the best job at setting up in this thing. Still getting damage off, but I've missed probably 3 or 4 shots that I should have hit otherwise. Alright. 183 we still have not spotted, which is scaring me a little bit. I should be safe. They shouldn't be able to flank me. It's just, I'm mainly concerned about the 183 that I'm probably going to come across head on here. Okay, he's on my left. That's good. 1 HP? Are you kidding me? Oh my god. Take out their completely balanced Badger, who's now aiming at me. I thought about taking that, but it was too risky. That's not a great shot. This is closer than it seems. Like, we do still have a pretty good numerical advantage. I really hope they can kill that T-100. Because he should have been dead a couple times now. Whether it's been from my shots or someone else's, but I'm really surprised he's not getting hit. This guy, though, oh, I'm really upset that Yep. I got him at least, but he should have been dead. Come on, 1 HP. He should have been dead. But that's World of Tanks for you. Moan IS-7, I don't have any hits. Unfortunately, Cosmin, I can't take any more requests today, but you know, if you're here, I do stream tomorrow night. Feel free to request it then. But yeah, at the end of the day, it is up to you. It's just, you know, if you don't have a lot of tier 8 premiums, whoops, I would say keep it, just because you never know if you push down like one of those French medium line and you can use it, or you know, you need a credit trainer and you don't have another tier 8 premium. But I feel like that's one tank to where, like, I don't have a lot of battles in it yet, but it's one of those tanks with low armor, high mobility, and a pretty solid gun to where it grows on you once you kind of get a feeling for it. Just play it at long range and kind of hold down with it. But not that hold down does much, but it'll make you a slightly smaller target. I did top damage though, experience a little bit lower because I didn't spot most of it, but pretty nice win there. Albeit, you know, I did miss a few shots, but I was mainly beating myself up over it. It wasn't like a critical moment I missed something. So let's do another raffle here. Winner gets 1,000 Levi biscuits. Got the IS, and then I can definitely do the Tiger 131. And I might be able to get to the T95, we'll see. I definitely know I won't be able to go past the T95. But, you know, my next stream will be tomorrow night, unless we lose power for some reason, since it's pretty nasty outside here. I could set up, come to think of it, my webcam for outdoor viewing. Maybe I'll try that at the end of the stream for anyone that's interested to see what it looks like outside here. Because the way I have my sponsor board set up, it's only pointing at one here, so I have it just facing, it's right next to my window. I'm gonna try to push over here. This might end very fast, but I'm hoping it doesn't. Surprised Levi's as tired as he is right now. Usually he loves the snow to where he like begs to go out in it. He likes catching snowballs, so I'll just like keep chucking snowballs up in the air and he eats them. Or better yet, since there's a lot of snow, I'll try to get videos of him if we have him out playing. He just runs around with his nose in the ground like a little snowplow. It's safer if I get to the rock. Really? Really? I am really sorry, AMX12T. I am no words how he bounced that shot. Like, literally. He should not have bounced that shot. At least he's still alive for now. Well, yeah, with the 3 already, I'm definitely making sure I push here. I was not looking to go to the town, though, because you know, IS is a little squishier of a heavy, and if I run into like the Tiger 2 or like their OIs, it's going to be hard for me to be able to push that side. But going over here, while it is risky with the arty, if we win this side, typically, you know, until they rebalance this and with the HC maps, you can usually win the match just by winning this flank here. VK, stop hitting me. It's just, especially coming north to south, really once you win this flank with that elevated road right across from where their base is, you can really just stick the enemy team behind there, where it's not like a guaranteed victory, but it gives you a lot of room to work with, and typically that ends up setting up very easy wins. Like we're up by 6 right now. I used to play this and push the town hard, but I find like that doesn't work too well anymore because you're never able to push it in time. Come on, aim time. You can do it. Oh god. There be a tank there, which fortunately he looks like he's AFK. I did not even notice him there. I'm just gonna auto aim at him because I don't think he moved. Not really. I don't consider this a grind yet. Like, I should toggle off. I have accelerated crew training, I think, on this, but right now the new Russian heavies interest me, but I'm more interested in trying to check off some other lines I've been putting off for a while. Like, I'm probably gonna start I forget, there was one other line I wanted to start. It'll come to me, hopefully. But basically right now I have the French heavies I'm grinding, German TDs, the Czechs mediums, the RU-251. Which, congrats Grigsby on winning. But thanks for reminding me. I should uncheck the crew training. Oh, I do have it unchecked. Awesome. Granted, I don't have many fights in this because I just bought it back, but yeah. Tiger 131 here, trying to... I'm completely lost. Oh, that's why. Tiger 131 is this... Oh, nope, I'm completely... I'm on the wrong tigers here. There we go. That was a tier too high. Here. But the new Russian heavies, when it comes to them, like right now, honestly, I think they're gonna destroy the Object 263 line. It doesn't look like that interesting of a line afterwards. Basically, anyone going for that line, they're changing it to, they're gonna be very mobile, but they're gonna have hard-hitting guns, but they're gonna be very inaccurate. So to me, it's just a frustrating, which, hey, JT's on the other team. It's a very frustrating type of tank to play, but the new Russian heavies should be pretty good. I think out of them, the IS-4M, it's going to be the first one in the line, a tier 8. I think that one's probably going to be the worst of the bunch, but the tier 9 and 10 should be very, very fun to play. Basically think PZ7, you know, the tier, and the VK45 O2B. They're going to play like those types of tanks, but they're going to be a little bit shorter as far as the height of the tank goes, and the guns should hit harder, but they should have worse accuracy and like worse on the move accuracy and stuff. But they will be slower, apparently, than both of those tanks. So it's gonna be a different type of tank coming out, even though they don't seem like they're anything new as far as like a idea. Sixth Sense is helpful, yes. Yeah, I saw you, JT, over there. I like getting brothers in arms on all my crews though, because I don't like, I have so many tanks honestly to where I can't justify, like, you know, it takes me like a year sometimes on a tank to get the first crew skill. I just like to get Brothers in Arms done to where I'll play without crew skills for that. But after that, like, I'd rather have the free set events, which is basically what Brothers in Arms is. And I can live without 6 cents on a lot of my tanks. And as far as unchecking that, I typically uncheck it. Like, the IS is going to be the start to the new Russian heavy line. I uncheck it on my tier 8 premiums typically, or no, just my tier 10 tanks for free experience, because I convert that for modules. Otherwise I leave it checked on because, you know, I don't need that much free experience at this point. I'm really tempted to push, but I will literally be torn to shreds if I push too far. Ah, I'm having trouble talking. My last gulp of coffee has turned my mouth really, really dry. Or I should say my chocolate milk, because I don't think it classifies as coffee. It's just that I really wish that these higher tiers would actually push, because we're just getting clobbered here in the center. But I'll make a gander at it, but this Oni's probably just gonna laugh at me. Luckily he doesn't have the derp gun. I'm surprised though, this IS-2 is holding his own against the 252U. Really wish I could help him, but I don't have a shot through that little gap. I am using premium here, but I don't think I'm in the wrong for using it in this circumstance. Being bottom tier and all. Ooh, I might get hit by this TD before I can... The poodle as well. This TD is gonna get me. Crap, I missed my chance on the 252U. I'm a little bit upset at myself, honestly. I really wanted to kill him. Oh, and here comes Mr. VK. Yeah, I have no chance against him. This poodle has a shot on me. Or I thought he did. I'm gone. I did 1300 damage almost, but... Congrats, GT. You guys have beat us. Well, yeah, as far as... I'm going to play one more match in the T95 too, and that's going to be it for the stream. Sorry, those that requested tanks I'm not able to get to. But yeah, this is going to be my last battle. Yeah, as far as the free XP, like I have 1.4 million at this point. For the tanks I have remaining right now, I need for modules, I think it was like 2.5 or something million to get all the modules I need to get through the remaining tank lines. It might be a little bit more it might be closer to 3. To where I think grand total I have like 100, it was like mid 100s, like 150-ish tanks I don't have in the tech tree. But, you know, this year, basically the patch, we're gonna see some concrete like super test notes and stuff specifically from Wargaming sooner than later here. I would say within the next 7 days. We're getting, you know, the new Russian tanks, specifically new Russian heavies, but also a couple new tanks as well. And then after that, they still have 2 more Russian tier 10s that aren't going to be in this next patch, specifically a medium and I believe a heavy. But more or less, this year we have Polish tanks coming out. We should have I believe with that they have at least one full, if not two full tank lines with the Polish tree. And then it's rumored that there's also Italian tanks coming out, but that's not confirmed. But Poland, I believe, if I might actually be understating it, I think they might have every sort of tank line for the Polish nation outside of SPGs. I think they were talking about. Some of them are going to be like copies, the Polish tanks of other nations, and have their own kind of spin on the tanks. But more or less, Poland's going to be a pretty big nation as far as I know, coming into the game. So that's going to add, you know, at the very minimum, another 20 tanks into the game, if not more. Or I should say 19 tanks, if it's just two full lines. Where even though it doesn't seem like there's much more for Wargaming to add, there's still quite a bit left, you know, to be added to the tech tree. Like, I think at some point we'll, like, they're probably holding off on it, but there are talks for them to add artillery in, new artillery lines, but I think they're holding off on that. That's like it's not a big priority. But there's also small potential, this is nowhere soon, for Japanese tank destroyers. They're, you know, which we're just absolutely clobbering them, so I'm just gonna roll through here. Japanese tanks do have, some of them are like very prototypey, like they were never even considered to be built, but they were in the prototype stages or to test guns out, certain TD platforms. But I think they're not even close to being like planned to be put in the game. So, but we'll see what holds true for beyond 2018, because we should see the Polish tank line getting at it. So I'm trying my best not to miss any chances for shots here, but I don't think I can hit anything. A new nation, which might be Italian, that's my guess, but it might just be, you know, it might just be a premium tank, not like a tech tree. Kind of like what they did with the Poodle starting out, where, you know, first tank of the nation, but no non-premium tank. But they've also stated they're looking into adding, finally, wheeled vehicles, or like half tracks and stuff. That could be interesting, to where we could see some, it's mostly lower tier tanks, but yeah. I'm trying not to get too confused here. They have talked about, this is, with how they've been rebalancing high tiers, it could work. The main battle tank 70, I think the name is, which I'm glad we got a W here. I don't want to be misquoted here, but they're not specifically saying it's coming, but they are looking into adding it. So okay, it's a German. So the main battle tank 70, or KPZ 70. But that's a potential to come, whether it's for Germany or I guess potentially the US, since it said they're both developed it. But who knows? Really the only thing confirmed are Russian tank rework, Polish tanks, potentially a new nation, but I think that's just going to be at least a premium tank, not a full tech tree or a tank line coming in for this year. And, you know, HD maps are this year, of course, too. But anyway, you know, thank you very much for watching, guys. It was a fun stream. I'll, you know, definitely catch up on, I need to fix a few people's Levi biscuits for the tips and also the challenges, which thank you very much for the tips today, guys, and the new subscriptions. The next time I stream is going to be tomorrow night, starting at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. if for whatever reason I can't because of the weather here, like if something happens to the internet or power, I'll let you guys know. And yeah, otherwise, thank you very much for watching, and have a very nice day. If anyone's in this storm, you know, stay warm. I'll see you guys next time. Have a nice one.